Welcome back to my channel where I help you finally understand math. And the way that I do that is by showing you how it works and why it works. Because if we have both, we can truly make sense of what we're doing and make those connections. And today we're going to be learning how to add decimals. So how it works is we got to line up those decimal points. Why it works is because of place value and understanding our place value system and knowing that it's built off of a system of tens. 10 times bigger every time we move to the right, and then divided by 10 every time we move to the left. So when we add up decimals, we want to line up those decimal points and make sure we're adding the ones with the ones and the hundredths with the hundredths. And so what we're going to do today is we'll do a few practice problems together, and then make sure you stick around till the end so you can try our bonus problem. Let's go ahead and get into it. So for our first example here, we're going to do 1.6 plus 0.7. Now, hold up. That's not how you say it. Okay, we want to talk like a mathematician, and I purposely did that because that's how most of the time people will read those numbers. But mathematicians know that place value matters, and the way we say the number helps us to identify its place value. So the way we say 1.6 like a mathematician is 1 and 6 tenths plus 7 tenths, because the 7 tenths is naming the place value, tenths, th, the place value of the digit. And so remember, when we're adding with numbers with decimals, we need to line up those decimal points so that we're adding the same digits that are in the same place value. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to rewrite the problem now. 1 and 6 tenths plus 7 tenths. Now the 0 is a place value holder, so we have it there to see that there's nothing in the 1's place value. And so now I'm going to simply leave those decimal points lined up, and I'm just going to add. So 6 plus 7 we know is 13. And 6 tenths plus 7 tenths is actually 1 and 3 tenths, right? And so that 1 gets carried over into the next place value because it's 10 times greater. Remember, every time we move to the right, it's 10 times bigger. And so I'm going to carry that 1, and now I have 1 plus 1 gives us 2. So our answer is 2 and 3 tenths. For our second example, let's go ahead and look at these numbers. Can you say it like a mathematician? It's not 20.15. How do we say it? It's 20 and the decimal point is we say the word and 20 and 15 hundredths. So the last digit 5 is in the hundredths place value. And so that's the word that I say at the end. 20 and 15 hundredths plus 6 and 3 tenths. Now let's go ahead and line up these numbers vertically so that we can add them. Now the most common mistake is that students will add 20 and 15 hundredths plus 6 and 3 tenths, and they'll start off by adding 5 plus 3. Now the reason why we cannot do that is because that's adding thousandths plus tenths, and a tenth is 10 times greater. If I have 3 tenths versus 3 thousandths, that's 10 times greater. And so that's why it doesn't work. You can't do it. That's why we got to line up those decimal points. And so we're going to scooch that bad boy over. You can add a 0 in if you'd like for a place value, so you can rewrite it as 6 and 30 hundredths, right? 30 hundredths is equivalent to 3 tenths. So that's how we would say it. And then we have a 0 there if you need to have a digit. So 5 plus 0 gives us 5. Then we have 1 plus 3 is 4, and that's 1 tenth plus 3 tenths. So we have 4 tenths. And then we have 6 plus 0 is 6 and 2. So we get 26 and what did we say? 45 hundredths. 26 and 45 hundredths would be our answer to number 2. Let's go ahead and look at one more example. So for our third example here, we have 10 and 3 tenths plus 1 and 82 hundredths. Okay, and so we're going to start off by just lining those guys up vertically. Now, again, the most common mistake that we'll see with this is that students will start off and add 3 plus 2. So each of these numbers have the same amount of digits. They both have 3 digits, but the decimal point is in a different spot, right? We have a 10 10 and a 1, right? So 10 and 3/10 and 1 and 82 hundredths. So we need to line up those decimal points because 3/10, we cannot add 3/10 with 2 hundredths. Okay, and so now it looks a little off-centered. You might feel a little uncomfortable once you have the decimal points lined up, and that's okay. If you want, you can just add a 0 above the 2, and 30 hundredths is the same as 3/10, and then we have that place value holder for a 0, and we can go ahead and start adding. So we have 0 plus 2 gives us 2, and then we have 3 plus 8 gives us 12, and we're going to carry the 1. Then we have 1 plus 0 is 1, and we have the 1 we just carried, so we get 2. And then we have just one number, 1, in the tens place value, the tens place value. And so our answer, we get 12 and 12 hundredths. So our answer to this final problem is 12 and 12 hundredths. And now it's time for our bonus question. So let's see what you've learned. You try it. We have 2 and 48 hundredths plus 1 and 6 tenths. Now remember, we're not lining up digits, we're lining up place value. So make sure you have those decimal points lined up and go ahead and leave your answer in the comments below. Today you learned how to add decimals, and how it works is you're going to rewrite that problem and make sure those decimal points are vertically lined up one on top of the other. And why it works is because of our place value system. We can't add tenths with hundredths because it's a different amount. I like to think of money. If I'm adding a dollar and a $10, right? $10, I don't have $2, right? I have $11 because they're in a different place value. It's representing a different amount. So why it works is those digits, the place that they're in, represents a different amount. And so we have to line up those decimal points. Thanks for learning with me today. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next lesson.